We are from Group 9, and today we want to present our paper. The title of our paper is Code Mixing and Code Switching in 56th MTQ Medan. And our member group consists of I myself, Ester Febrina, and then Ayuna Zahara,
Everyone.
and Indahsari Siahaan.
Hi everyone.
And next there is Hotlytia.
Hello everyone.
And the last is Witness.
Hi everyone.
And now we want to start our presentation.
Now I will explain the abstract of this article. So, the article aims to investigate and gain information to classify code mixing and code switching in the 56th MTQ Medan. The study also aims to answer what, how, and why the word or phrases that are used in code mixing and code switching. The study applies qualitative method, and the data we are collected in the form of a video and audio recording. And the result of this study, we're finding 4 data that consists of code mixing and 4 data that consists of code switching. And the results of this study are expected to provide new information for students, English literature, and the researchers who aim to look deeper into the use of code switching and code mixing.
In social linguistics, code as a language or language variety, or we can say code is a symbol used among 2 or more speakers as a way of expression to communicate. And code is divided into 2, namely code mixing and code switching. So code mixing occurs when someone mixes their native language with the other language. Someone who done code mixing usually combine words or phrases from other language with the other language. For example, I know kamu pretty, or aku udah notice dia angry kemarin. In code mixing, the topic and the situation doesn't change. And we can say someone who done code mixing or code switching have ability to speak more than one language. So they can mix or switch from the other language to another language. And there are 3 types of code mixing, such as intrasentential, intralexical, and involving a change of pronunciation. While code switching occurs when speakers switch from one language to another may not switch back after the utterance, and someone who does code switching should do for some reason, such as define their message, highlight or stress their message, show their confidence, add their credibility, or prove their skill.
Collect data, there are several steps. First, take a video or audio record to record the utterance that is expected to occur code mixing and code switching, then make a written transcript to know the clear utterance. After that, the researcher separated the data between code mixing and code switching to make it easier to analyze.
Here's the analysis and finding. So the first one is code mixing. There are 3 types of code mixing. There are intrasentential, intralexical, and involving a change of pronunciations. The first one is intrasentential mixing. Based on the definition we got, 4 utterances were found that contain intrasentential mixing in the collected data.
Could you please open Surah Food online? Please now, can you tell us any background of the patient who was not able to discuss?
Iya. Itu bisa.
Maka bagaimana pertemuan kita di sore hari dan semua akan berhubungan pada esok hari dan waktu yang
From the previous video, we got 4 utterances that contain intrasentential mixing. So I will explain one of them. The data 1. Could you please open Surah Hud verse 9 to 11? Here's the analysis. What? Surah Hud. How? The first Surah Hud is used by the panel of judges to inform participants and observers about the surah that will be asked in the competition. Why? Because Surah Hud is a surah that has been determined by the panel of judges to ask the participants for their interpretations. So, in the data 1, it can be seen that it is intrasentential mixing because here's the dominant language is English, and then the panel of judges insert the Arabic phrase Surah Hud in the middle of his utterance. The second type is intralexical mixing. According to the data we got and the analysis we have discussed, the type of intralexical mixing was found in this analysis. And the third type is involving a change of pronunciations. In the data collected to be processed in some utterances in the data, there is no data found which indicate this type of code mixing. Okay, the next one is code switching. There are 3 types of code switching based on the juncture or the scope of switching where language take place. There are intrasentential switching, intersentential switching, and text switching. So the first one is intrasentential switching. Based on the definitions, 1 utterance was found that contained intrasentential switching in the collected data.
Pukul 14 atau sore asal kita akan kembali dari untuk cabang baca seni Al-Quran golongan remaja putra dan putri.
So here's the analysis. What? Ba'da asar and Al-Quran. How? Ba'da asar is spoken by the moderator to clarify the time, that is the time between 4 o'clock until before 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And the word Al-Quran is spoken to inform the next branch of the competition, reading the art of the Quran. Why? Because the moderator wanted to clarify the time where previously he said kurang lebih pukul 16 atau 4 sore. So the phrase Ba'da asar was used. And the word Al-Quran was pronounced because the competition that would be held next was the Al-Quran art reading branch. So it is contains in transcendental switching because the moderator insert one phrase Arabic Ba'da asar and one word in Arabic Al-Quran. Okay, the next type of switching is intersentential switching. Based on the definition, two utterances were found that contain intersentential switching in the collected data.
وما من دابة في الأرض إلا على الله رزقها, and no living creatures in the earth except its sustenance is from Allah.
Terima kasih atas segala perhatian. Mari bersama bersyukur kepada Allah. Kita tutup dengan mengucapkan Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
The data 6. وَمَا مِن دَابَّةٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا اللَّهِ رِزْقُهَا, and no one living creatures in the earth except its sustenance from Allah. Here's the analysis. What? وَمَا مِن دَابَّةٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا اللَّهِ رِزْقُهَا. How? Participants try to explain the meaning of it. And why? Because the participants were asked to translate the Quran Surah Hud verse 7. So it is classified into intersentential mixed switching because the code switching take place between sentences. The first sentence is in Arabic and the second is in English. The last type is text switching. Based on the definition, one utterance was found that contained text switching in the collected data.
Okay, thank you.
Here's the analysis. What? Sadaqallahul Azim. How? Sadaqallahul Azim used by the panel of judges to notify attendants that the questioning session has ended. Why? Because this is an interpretation competition which use Al-Quran. After reading the Al-Quran, it is recommended to say Sadaqallahul Azim to end it. So it is contain text switching because the panel of judges insert an English take okay into an utterance in Arabic.
Well, I would conclude our present today. At the end of the result, the research jumped to conclusion that there are 8 data which were obtained from this research in the 56 MTQ in Medan. The research data are divided into code mixing and code switching. The researcher proposed would be discussed and answer what, why, and also how related this article. As we know, in this article, the question word what explain the words are used by speaker when they do code switching and code mixing. Meanwhile, the question word how functions as to inform, explanation, declare, and also clarify the speaker or participant when they speak. Thus, the function of why is to know and understand what the reason of the speaker or participant says they want to know meaning and function.
Okay, that's all for our presentation today. Thank you. Goodbye.